What if astronomers discovered a hidden planet racing toward our solar system? It wouldn't need to collide with Earth to destroy the world we know. A single close pass could throw planets out of orbit, send comets toward Earth, and permanently rearrange the entire solar system. And the terrifying part? We might not notice the danger until its gravity had already begun changing everything. Astronomers call these objects rogue planets. Unlike Earth, they don't orbit a star. Some were violently thrown out of the planetary systems where they formed, while others may have formed alone between the stars. With no nearby sun to illuminate them, many rogue planets are extremely cold, faint, and difficult to detect. They travel silently through interstellar space, entire worlds with no sunrise, no seasons, and no permanent home. Now imagine that one of them is heading toward our solar system. At first, nothing on Earth would seem different. The rogue planet would enter through the distant outer solar system, far beyond Neptune, where sunlight is weak and countless frozen objects orbit in darkness. But gravity reaches across enormous distances. As the planet moved closer, it would begin disturbing icy objects in the Kuiper belt and the distant cloud of comets surrounding our solar system. Some objects would be pulled into new orbits, others would be thrown out of the solar system, but the most dangerous ones would be redirected inward toward the Sun and the planets. The first warning visible from Earth might not be the rogue planet itself. It could be a sudden increase in comets appearing in the inner solar system. Objects that had remained frozen and distant for billions of years could begin falling toward the Sun, crossing the paths of planets, including Earth. And as the rogue planet moved deeper into the solar system, the danger would grow. If it passed close to Neptune, its gravity would pull the planet away from its normal orbit. Neptune's path around the Sun could become stretched, tilted, or unstable. A close enough encounter could even throw Neptune completely out of the solar system, and Neptune might only be the beginning. The altered gravity of one planet would affect the others. Uranus could shift. Saturn could be pulled into a different orbit. And Jupiter, the most massive planet in our solar system, could become part of a gravitational battle powerful enough to destabilize everything around it. If the rogue planet were roughly the size of Earth, it might pass through the outer solar system and leave behind disturbed comets and altered orbits. But if it were as massive as Jupiter, the entire solar system would be threatened. Two Jupiter-sized planets pulling on each other could transform the system into a chaotic, gravitational puzzle. One planet might be captured by the Sun, another could be thrown into deep space, and smaller planets could be pushed onto new paths without ever touching the rogue world. Earth would not need to be hit directly to face disaster. If Earth's orbit became slightly more elliptical, its distance from the Sun would change more dramatically throughout the year. Some seasons could become much hotter, others could become far colder. A larger orbital change could disrupt global climate patterns, alter the length of the year, and move Earth partly outside the region where liquid water can remain stable. But if the rogue planet passed close to Earth, the effects would become immediate. Its gravity would pull more strongly on the side of Earth facing it. The oceans could rise into enormous tides. Coastal regions could face catastrophic flooding. The Moon's orbit could be stretched or broken, potentially sending it away from Earth, or onto a dangerous new path. Satellites could be pulled out of orbit, and Earth itself could experience extreme tidal stress. Then comes the most violent possibility, a direct collision. A planet-sized impact would not create an ordinary crater. The collision would release enough energy to melt enormous portions of both worlds. Rock and molten debris would be blasted into space. Earth's atmosphere and oceans could be destroyed, and the planet reshaped into something unrecognizable. Scientists believe a collision between the young Earth and another planet-sized body may have helped create the Moon billions of years ago. But a direct collision is not the most disturbing possibility. The rogue planet could pass through the solar system without touching Earth. It could steal orbital energy from one planet, transfer it to another, and then disappear back into interstellar space. The visitor would be gone, but the solar system it left behind might never recover. A planet could be missing. Earth could be traveling on a new orbit. Comets could continue falling inward for thousands or even millions of years, and the stable planetary system humanity has always known could become permanently chaotic. But here's the wildest part. The rogue planet would not need to hit Earth. It would not even need to pass especially close to us. One powerful gravitational encounter with Jupiter, Saturn, or Neptune could trigger a chain reaction that permanently rearranges the entire solar system. A silent world could enter from the darkness, change the paths of planets that have remained stable for billions of years, and leave without ever coming near Earth. Rogue planets are real. They are moving through the galaxy right now, hidden in the darkness between the stars. The chances of one passing dangerously close to our solar system are extraordinarily small. But if astronomers discovered one heading toward us, would you want the entire world to know immediately? Tell me in the comments and subscribe to View Realm, because the next journey into the unknown might be even stranger.